Interruptions and issues aside, I'm at least doing well with this. This is part 18 of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Now we've entered the likeness of the great evil, and we better finally get started. Because there's plenty to deal with right now. I'm not kidding. First things first, we need to place the Seal of Ascends in the central tablet. Should you wish for an audience with the spirit of the land, you must prove you have the trust of the desert dwellers. Next, you must show your knowledge of the path of virtue, the road to the noble people of the sands take through life. Follow the path around the statues, once for each step on the way to virtue. Succeed, and the way of the spirit of the land shall open before you. Place the Seal of the Sands on the monument. Alright, now you gotta step it in order. There are 4 of these statues in all.
What in the world was that noise? I thought the whole building was about to come down. Come on, let's go and see what happened.
Now you gotta press it in order. Lion. Turtle. Bird. Snake.
I'm not sure about this way of virtue stuff, but follow the path around the statues? That seems clear enough. Now, do you think there might be something around here that tells us what to take?
Yes. The way is open forward.
Ooh, did it! Now let's get moving, Oster. We've got to catch up with Master Hadid.
Let's see what's in the basement. Prisoners aplenty. We do get some money. Ah, crap. Unexpected. Oh, by the way, here's a coagulant. We resist whatever you throw at us. Here, body. Wait. He's affected by coral grief? Alright, multi-slash it. You're not even that tough. So many people dead, and all I'm worrying about is what we have to do.
Hey! I like how they use animals as an example of how to live. We could do something like that back in Estar.
Makes a good point. Anyway, time for us to move on, shall we? Let us continue. Yeah. Alright, let's head upstairs.
What a lark! The spirit of the land has some serious power. You're not wrong there. Must be all those prayers the people around here always offering up to him. He must be cock-a-hoop with all that adoration day in, day out. And it's fair in the nest for the Demon King too, now we've given the statue a facelift. It's glowing brighter every day. And you know what that means? More power for Seteth the Punisher. And for us, we'll be ruling the roost before long. All hail the spirit of the land. All hail the Demon King. All hail the soon-to-be most powerful flock in the world. Yeah, long may the spirit of the land's stupid worshippers continue to make the Demon King stronger. Cockeyed fools.
We overheard everything. But now it's... oh yeah, I forgot about these two. We get a single file and some straw medicine. Now, commence the devastation. Or not, because we're going to make mincemeat out of everything. We gain a Closser heart. Honestly, these guys ain't even tough. I'm just making mincemeat out of them all. There they are.
So, all in the temple palace perished. then what was the point in... Why did I...
Whether you believe it or not, it is the truth. None of the inhabitants of the Temple Palace remain. If you allowed yourself to be imprisoned here in the hopes of keeping your subjects alive, well, I'm afraid that did not happen.
I am so terribly tired. I had thought that I could buy them some time. That my people might rise up and drive the monsters from the desert, but... the fiends had no intention of honoring their bargain. All the time I wasted flattering them, attempting to curry their favor. All was for nothing. I have failed in my duty to my subjects. I have failed in my duty to the spirit of the land. My life is forfeit. I see the contempt in which you hold me, and I understand it. If it pleases you, take up the nearest blade and...
You said the jewels the monsters used to plunge the desert into darkness are somewhere above us, yes?
Wait! You mean to leave? You cannot go anywhere with injuries such as yours.
Your subjects have not all perished. There are those here and in Al-Balad who still believe in you. I will tell no one of what was spoken of here, of your desire to throw away your life. People should not hear such things of their queen.
So it looks like we've got ourselves some work to do. Let's meet up with the queen.
Huh? And who might you be? Are you acquaintances of Hadid's? I am sorry that you had to witness such a shameful display, and I am sure you know by now, I am Fertiti, queen of the desert. And my temporary embarrassment is immaterial. Far more important is Hadid's life. If you are his friends, you must go after him. He goes to face Seteth the Punisher, the merciless brute who has inflicted such suffering on us all. And he goes alone. I told him of the 2 rubies, embedded by Seteth in the face of the great likeness, that plunged our realm in the darkness. And I told him too that removing them may yet save the desert from a black fate. Despite my protestations at his injuries on hearing this, he chose the only path open to a man of virtue. He chose to act. But any who touch the rubies will surely face Seteth's wrath, and alone he does not stand a chance. You must go to his aid, and you must hurry. Please take this with you.
The Black Key.
It was dropped by one of the monsters. I do not know what door it opens, but I suspect that it may be of use. Now go, and may the spirit of the land bestow his protection.
Full healing even though it's not really needed.
Everything will go back to normal once we pull the Demon King's eyes out. Come on, Oster, let's go.
And I hate ambushes. Fine, you want to fight this bad that you decide to do this? As you wish. You hurt my friend. Now eat a body slam. Things I do to make sure I'm at my strongest. We obtain a Mercury's bandana. And who would wear that? Oh wait, it's an item? That boosts your agility. His agility isn't that great, but I believe that might be effective. And we found ourselves a new enemy. Bag of Laughs. Let's try the whack. Ah, really? It actually did work after all. Here, body slam. Oh, I'm getting worked up now. Multi-slash. Goes around, comes around, mate.
Yeah.
That was late. Okay, now I'm actually putting some effort. Ah, crud. Okay, so there are pits. That's unexpected. Okay, so how do I do this? True royalty never chooses the path least painful to itself. If that's the case, then I will have to pick the path most obvious. Fine, we'll just use whack. Whack you! Multi-slash. Guess not. We'll just attack. In that case, we'll have to choose the path most painful. Yeah, out of my way. Goody, more enemies to contend with. No, they're immune. But at least I will use a body slam. That's not going to make much of a difference. It just isn't. Nice. Ruff has mastered the sailor vocation and has learned lightning. Very good. Okay, since he's I want to make sure he gets mastered too. Now we have a new enemy, the Manticore. Or is it the Infanicore? Here, eat a whack. Goodbye. You missed. Okay, full on heal. Let's body slam these morons. What a waste. Nice, we get an iron shield. We attain a file of magic water. And we deal with a canna box. Dude, we're better now. And he's immune. Here, body slam. Was that worth it?
No, it wasn't. Goes around, comes around, mate.
Nice, he learns a cut above. I want to make sure she masters her vocation. And we get an assassin's dagger. The ice is nice and all, but we have a platinum lance, so we're going to make sure he wields it. Just a roughly 3. We'll give him the battle axe. All right. Let's move. Once she masters this, then we can hopefully at least move on to it. Because I'm going to drop. We're going to mix and match.
Right. Time for today's prayers. Phil, flit up these stairs and tell the Demon King you think he's the cock of the walk. Whatever it is you do. Oh, and your little friend who tried to run away will be joining you before long. She won't dare say boo to a goose now.
Might we at least wait until our sister has returned before beginning? We will not be able to concentrate on our prayers until we know that she is safe. Yes, please, if you could give us just a little more time.
You're joking, aren't you? Setesh would turn me into a hat if he thought I was being nice to you. Get a move on!
Very well. But might I ask one last question first? Queen Fertiti, is she safe? You must tell us. We will not be able to focus on our prayers at all until we know that she's alive and well.
You lot seem suspiciously desperate to put off your prayers today. What exactly is going on?
We already know. And I'm ready to throw hands. Yep, we actually know where they're at. And now it's time to bring out the rest. The enemy are 2 stunned, so we get a free turn. Do me a favor. Get whacked. Very good. A cut above. Here, eat this. Okay, that is the most devastating thing I've ever seen. If done right, that's actually the most brutal thing ever. 6 slashes? Once this job's done, I'm switching jobs. And we get a kamikaze brazier. Would that even be necessary for this sort of thing? Oh, time to bring on the pain. They're 2 stunned to move like always. Let's get worked up. Let's rock. Here, body slam. A cut above the rest. That is devastatingly brutal. Here, at a quartal grave.
All in a day's work.
Seriously, I love these jobs. This one nets as a seed of agility. Now we gotta go up and around. We're actually making some good progress. Everyone's gonna level up. And you know what? We're doing that right now. Bags of laughs. That's not gonna help you. Here, crackle. Goes around, comes around, am I right? Okay, that's way too excessive. You bring backup? No backup for you!
All in a day's work.
Please do not do that, please. Thank you. Oster's now level 27. Maribel's 27. And Ruff's 27. Good, everyone's level 27, which means now we can actually proceed. Yeah, but anytime you level up, you can automatically fully heal. And we use the black key to encounter them. Hey, Bozo! Sup?
And who are you exactly? We don't have you sticking your beaks in.
No, but we're gonna make sure you don't harm these ladies. Trust me, it's gonna get painful. Oh, that's lame. Watch this. Here, eat this. Bye-bye.
That was easy.
What a moron.
Where did you use this hatch from? I thought we dealt with all the humans who could put up a fight. Ugh.
Are you okay?
Thank you. We desert dwellers owe you a great debt. I pray that it will not be long before this accursed idol is destroyed forever.
Agreed. Now let's head upstairs. Okay, we're now about to be fully healed and we're about to be ready for a fight. Okay, we get a Seat of Deafness, which is essentially a Seat of Skill. And an Earn Expected. Let's take care of that too. Body Slam. I resist the curse. Here's my response. I'm a cut above the rest. Yeah, get whacked. Nice. She mastered the priestess's vocation and earns Grace of the Goddess.
Hey!
What's got into Hadid running off like that? Come on, Austin, let's catch up with him and smash this stupid likeness to smithereens.
Agreed. Now let's go. It's boss time.
Such a shame that I should come along just as you were about to remove those rubies and save the desert. What a pitiful sight. What's the matter with you? You should have known better than to attack one such as I in your weakened state, worm. Not that you would have stood a chance even at full strength. My power is great and growing greater by the day. And it's all thanks to the prayers your precious spirit maidens offer up on your behalf. You've got some friends here. And I suppose that means I have some more killing to do.
Yeah, we do. It's time for you to get whacked. Come, let us have some fun. Boss time. We face off against Seteth the Punisher. Let's begin with... Oh, lightning! Oh, you like getting whacked? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, now I have to show you why I don't play around. Yeah, he's weak to magic like lightning and ice, which means I'll have Maribel and Ruff unleash magic attacks. Okay, Bozo, now you're gonna get it. He's mad. Of course he is. I'm a cut above the rest! Yeah, oh more. Oh my, he's points to counter, huh? Don't worry, I've got a surprise for him. He's not gonna like what I'm about to do to you next. Okay, that's enough. Let's get loose. And now it's time to bring forth the pain.
Right.
Yeah. Born again! And now it's gonna hurt you. Badly. Here, let me give you a body slam. Get whacked, man. You suck. Seriously, you just suck.
No! How could you defeat me? Damn you! No! You did it. Now, please, you must hurry.
Remove the rubies. Please.
Hadid! You are alive! Thank the heavens.
Your Majesty, please, do not concern yourself with me. The rubies, they must be removed.
So these are the heroes who defeated mighty Setesh. Extraordinary. But never mind that. There is no time to waste. The moment we have awaited for so long is finally at hand. The rubies that formed the great evil's eyes may be removed, and the curse afflicting the desert lifted. Will you do me the honor of assisting in the removal of these blighted gems and the liberation of my people?
Sure.
Very well. I shall remove the ruby on the right. Please, you must remove the one on the left. You understand what you must do, yes? First, I will remove this ruby. Then you must remove the one on your side. The ruby is free. Now, remove the other, and bring light back to the desert.
Arthur stares in the eyes of the lightness of the great evil. The ruby is glowing, giving off an eerie, malevolent light. Yes. We need to remove the ruby. We gain a blood ruby.
The sudden emission of evil energies is causing the likeness to crumble. Come, we must hurry. We must escape. Mighty spirit of the land, please, do not forsake those who have faithfully followed the path of virtue.
Praise be to the spirit of the land. I had worried that after so long in the water you might not regain consciousness, but all is well, it seems. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yeah. Hadid is lying on the ground. He's not moving at all. Oh, spirit of the land, I ask that you hear my prayer, that you perform this small miracle for your humble and virtuous servant. Please, restore the breath to his body.
Now.
Hadid! Oh, heavens be praised, Hadid.
Now,
It was you who revived me? Why would you do such a thing after I don't understand. All who dwell in the desert are my subjects, and it is my duty to care for them. As your queen, I have no right to deny you my aid, nor would I wish to. Thank you.
I say,
Now, I am certain that there is much for us to discuss, but perhaps we should do so back at the village? You must be tired, your majesty. All of you must. Come, let us return to Al-Balad. Everyone returns to the village where a feast is held to celebrate the return of the queen and the appointment of a new elder. Oster and his friends are hailed as heroes for helping Hadid to save the desert, and many a toast is drunk to their good health. Then morning comes.
Ah,
Oh, you've awoken already? I was expecting that perhaps you would need to rest for longer. The banquet was lots of fun, wasn't it, Oster? I spoke to lots of people and ate lots of nice treats. I wonder if Hadid's woken up yet. I want to see him again.
Well, I am thankful that he's awake now.
Everyone looked so happy during the banquet, didn't they? It's amazing the difference a bit of peace can make. Coming here was worth it in the end, even if my skin got all dried up and crinkly in the heat.
I know.
Ah, you've awoken. And at the perfect time, I have just finished perusing the funds to see if we have enough for the rebuilding of the Temple Palace. After all, to leave it in its current monster-ravaged condition is simply out of the question. Incidentally, the serpent has not been seen since the likeness of the great evil was destroyed. It seems the noble creature has disappeared once more. I wonder if perhaps it came to us on the orders of the spirit of the land, and, its work complete, has now returned whence it came. But I digress. The people of Al-Balad are most grateful to you for all that you've done. I, too, thank you from the bottom of my heart. As a small gesture of our appreciation, we wish to offer you the treasures of our storeroom. Feel free to collect them at your convenience. I pray that they will prove useful to you on your adventures. Farewell, and may the spirit of the land guide you always. Did you hear that, Oster? That he said we could take what we find in the storeroom. What a great guy.
And since everyone's maxed out, it's time. Yeah, we want to change jobs. Everyone. Since we've mastered the warrior, that's done and we have unlocked everything. I believe it's time we move on for the next job. We have to automate many of these jobs. We will have him be the martial artist. He starts off here. The priestess. He will start off. Yeah, it might suck we might not get healing, but who cares? To be honest, I want to make her a mage. I want to make her a mage. Seriously, we need to start unlocking many of these jobs. And you, my friend, you finished your work as a sailor. And I believe it's high time we make sure you get even more power. So we'll make you a shepherd. Not as strong. Nah, we'll make you a warrior next. Alright, confirmed. Yep, we got a class change. You know why we're doing all this, right? She seems so down to earth, you gotta love it. Alright, now let's get the goods. We find another mini medal, 35. We also gain a blue fragment. And we gain a rune staff. Alright, we got everything we need, we're out. As for the dock, we'll meet him later. Yeah, we gotta now have to head into our next area. Still, I can't believe I didn't even notice. Everything's back to normal, but the enemies are still there. But it won't stop me from bashing monsters. I love when they run away. Nice. But by this point, it doesn't matter. I'm gotten even stronger. And believe me, I want to at least take down these guys. They're not tough. Plus, I get to level up my job a bit faster. Alright, level 2. Except for you. Ah, they're here now. Okay. Trust me, it's gonna be necessary. Nice, we get to boost our attack strength. Don't worry, we'll be fine.
All in a day's work.
This is necessary. Now she learns Dazzle and Bang, while Ruff learns Block and Spiel. Yeah, because we don't have any healing. But that's alright, we've gotten a lot done. I'm trying to make sure to master all my basic jobs. Alright, we've arrived back home. And let's pill the next piece. Still, you gotta love it. You gotta love how much work it can be. Alright, so with this new area unlocked, time for us to see. Head up north. That's where we'll be heading. On the other hand, I could just constantly use Whistle to level up my jobs this way. No, there is an island to the south that's isolated. Come on, man. This is pathetic. But on the other hand, I can level up faster. I gotta make sure I master every single job there is. Wait, that's Emberdale. Why am I here? It's this island, the other end. Good, more enemies show up. Take out the shell slimes, please.
Easy peasy.
All this for a cypress stick. That's lame. Okay, now let's disembark here. Are you kidding me? Goodbye. All right. We're in the Albalad region. We obtain a Seed of Resilience. It's boiling, it's burning, it's blistering hot. Oh, my poor skin will be as red as a lobster in the morning. Let's leg it for the palace, Alistair. I bet it'll be cooler than out here. And we can meet the queen while we're at it. She's not wrong. Alright, we get a medicinal herb. Let's first visit the this is the town of Albalad. Don't worry, we'll be back here in a bit. That's for fast zooming. Yep, I completely forgot about this. God, I'm such a dunce. We gotta go all the way around on the other side. Besides, it'll mean I can speed up my grinding up. Can't help it, you know?
That was easy.
Good. That was lame.
Easy peasy.
Nice. He learns men's sana. Very good. Alright, now we can visit here and get our hands on the seed of Therapusis. This is Al Shalal, but there really isn't that much here. But there is something we can get. A gold fragment. But there's also a ship. What's all this about? Either way, let us head to Al Balad. There's much that we must do. First things first, though, let's head for the Temple Palace. Besides, I wonder how things have been since we've last visited. Ah, visitors, welcome. Wait, can it be? Yes, it must be. It is just as the legends describe. Your appearance, your faces. I have been waiting for you. Every desert dweller has been waiting for you. I must go and inform the queen. Please wait here a short while. I'll return immediately. Honored saviors of the sands, we've waited a long time for this day. We knew that you would come, that your wanderings across the vast reaches of time would eventually bring you here again. There is not a single desert dweller who has not dreamed of your coming. Now please, follow me. On behalf of Her August Majesty Queen Neferta, allow me to welcome you back to our desert realm.
Yes.
We have eagerly awaited this day, the day when the saviors of the sands would visit us once more from across the great reaches of time. You saved the desert, you saved our queen, you saved our people. You shall be made to feel very welcome during your time here. You shall want for nothing. Such are the stipulations laid down in the last will and testament of King Hadid. And such are the wishes of all the people of the kingdom who owe you a debt greater than words can express. Saviors of the sands, welcome. Silence, please. Her Majesty wishes to impart a message of her own. Queen Neferta thanks you for making the long and arduous journey to visit us here. And she thanks you also for the great service you did our people so many moons ago. We owe you our very existence. Silence, please. Our present state of prosperity and happiness, indeed, the very fact that we're able to live a life of peace here in the desert, all are direct consequences of your actions. Queen Neferta offers thanks not only from herself and her present subjects, but from all those of the royal line, and all who have ever called these sands home. On behalf of all the generations that have been, and all those still to come, once again we say, thank you. You are our honored guests. We ask that you make yourselves entirely at home. Tonight there will be a feast to celebrate your return. The entire kingdom will participate. We hope you will enjoy this humble celebration of your deeds. Please treat the temple palace as you would your own home. Your comfort is our utmost priority. Ain't that nice? The banquet lasts until the early hours of the morning and features all kinds of exotic and delicious food and drink. The entire kingdom seems generally overjoyed that Oster and friends have come to visit. After eating and drinking their fill, the party spends the rest of their evening singing, dancing, and thoroughly enjoying themselves. Then morning arrives.
It seems you've slept well. This is good. You must have been tired indeed after last night's festivities.
Sorry.
Now, before you embark on your journey, there is something I wish to discuss with you. Thanks to your actions, the world is slowly being restored to its former glory, having been torn asunder by the Demon King. Alas, too much time has elapsed. Connections to the world that once existed have been lost. In order to restore them, we desert dwellers must join forces with those from other kingdoms. It is the only way. We would ask you, therefore, to take this letter to the King of Estard.
A letter of amity.
Only by connecting the world can we restore hope to its people. We must believe this, even in such a dark time. We desert dwellers owe you everything. The Queen would like you to know that we will never forget this. If you ever need of any assistance or support of any kind, we'll always be happy to help you. Perhaps in this way we may at least be able to repay you a small part of the great debt of gratitude we owed. That is Her Majesty's sincere hope. Please remember, you're all most welcome to return to the desert any time you wish. We will always be more than happy to see you.
We are now in the Temple Palace.
Finally! That was exactly the kind of welcome I've been waiting for. Now we better deliver the letter to King Donald.
Oh yeah, private room, we can't. Okay, so now we gotta check out the room. At least this place is restored to its former glory. Let's see. We get a silk robe, we get a set of noble garb, and that's it. Now let's check the next room. Medicinal herb. Well, at least we have it here. Now to business. We honestly don't need anything else except we got way lucky. Luck of the Irish, I'd say. Anyway, moving on. And strong medicine. And we get our hands on a blue fragment. Now we heat the other side, open pots, and we get mini metal 36. And more horseman herb, because of course it is. Well, ain't that a surprise?
Hey!
You better have lost that letter the Queen gave you, Oster.
Yes, I know. Come on, relax. Why else do you think that I'm doing what I have to do?
Besides, there's still more time. If King Donald doesn't get it, you will never be trusted as an envoy again.
Yeah, I know. Nice, strong medicine. And a moonwort bowl. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be something else here. Ah! Nice, another teleporter connected to the Shrine of Mysteries. Now let's head to Al-Balad. Oh yeah, let's head to Al-Balad. Alright, time to take care of everything else here. And it looks like things are just as peaceful. Nice. That's a moonward bulb. Coagulant. Alright, here, let's check up on the second floor. This one nets as a Chimaera wing and a single file. Yeah, we're stocking up on a lot of these. Let's head in here. And we get another gray fragment. Back up. Medicinal herb. That's it. We get a pretty Betsy. Now we get a medicinal herb. And a trailblazing bandana. Well, at least everything is back to normal. For the time being. Nope. This chest is locked down tight. God damn it. Right, we're on the second floor. And that nets us a file of magic water. That takes care of that. Seed of Deafness. Now, back to Astarte Castle.
Hey!
I wonder if we'll get a reward for delivering the letter all the way from the desert. Come on, Ding Donald, it's the least you could do.
You know they're probably not going to give that up, right? Also, Metal Album, we've gotten 36 over 100. Once we had all of them, we can just get all the rewards that way.
Oh.
Ah, Asta, welcome back. How goes it out there? Any new developments I should be made aware of? We give the letter of amity to King Donald.
Really?
What's this? A letter from a queen of a recently restored desert kingdom. I suppose I'd better read it. Yes, Her Majesty makes a good point. The fact that islands are being restored means that something must have caused them to vanish in the first place. But still, I never thought it could all be the work of the Demon King. His evil is clearly beyond my comprehension. Well, anyway, the Queen's intent is clear, and I agree with her. The only way to ensure peace is for our kingdoms to work together. I will henceforth send envoys to all the lands that have been restored, beginning with our new friends in the desert.
Thank you for bringing this to me, Oster. I would like to give you a little something for your trouble. The mighty armlet. I shall also be sure to inform you of any new information we glean on our expeditions. In fact, you may be interested to learn that some sort of nomadic tribe has been observed making camp on an island to the northwest. I cannot help but wonder if they may be in some way related to Kiefer's own tribe, the Romas. Perhaps you would be interested in paying them a visit should the opportunity arise. In any case, I pray that you and your companion shall remain safe on your travels, Oster. Okay, before that. The island where the roamers are camped should be in the northwest. Let's get going, Oster. That can wait. We need to return back to the Albahad region. Don't worry, we're gonna make sure we take care of that in the next part. Before that, though, let's give up anything that we've gotten so far. We're almost done here. Anyway, now let's travel to the Albahad region once more. Things are peaceful, as they should be. Now let's start bashing things. Sorry, but I like bashing things. Very good. Nice, his proficiency as a warrior has increased. Nice, she's now at level 3. Oster's now at level 3, which means he gains access to his next skill. Oh wait, that's her. Nope, level 3 he gains Frizzle and Sap, and gains Mage Rage. Whereas Hugh gets his hands on Attack Attacker. At least everything's now back to normal. Yes, it has! Let's meet up with the Queen.
Well,
Greetings. I am glad you've decided to pay us a visit. Indeed, I've been waiting for you. After all, I promised to reward you for saving my kingdom from certain doom. Proceed to my chamber on the lowest floor of the Temple Palace. The corridor behind the chamber contains a hidden staircase. This staircase will lead to a vault containing the royal family's greatest treasures. This is your reward, Oster. These treasures are yours to keep. I fear they will barely begin to repay you for all that you've done, but I pray that they can be at least of some use. I have one more thing to give you. Though it can hardly be considered a reward, I would like to entrust one of the blood rubies that were removed from the likeness of the great evil to you for safekeeping. I'll ensure that the other is stored safely away where none may find it. In this way, we may ensure that the two accursed jewels are never again united, as I fear they might otherwise be. Thank you again for all you've done. Never forget that your actions have saved an entire kingdom from ruin. We certainly will not. Okay, so now we gotta head behind the throne. And it should be right here. Alright, let's give this a push. And there we go. We gain Mini Metal 37. We also gain a gold bracer. Speaking of which, let's give him the mighty armlet. So now he can hit just as hard, if not even harder.
And this one nets us a Silk Bustier. Here, you can have that. But it's not as strong compared to what we've gotten so far. We gain a Seed of Life for our efforts. Now let's head for the banks of the Nihil.
Oster, you look well. I am glad. I am also in good spirits, as you can see. We're taking bricks from the destroyed likeness and transporting them back downriver to be used in the rebuilding of the Temple Palace. It will be restored to its former glory before long, mark my words. Perhaps you wish to pay a visit to the ruined likeness? It is the site of your great triumph, after all. Excellent. Then let us prepare for our departure right away. All is ready. Let us depart.
No.
You still remember, I imagine. The likeness of the great evil stood on this very spot. Feels like such a long time ago already. Come, let us go.
Yeah, let's. Although the music just basically dies off like that. But there are more idiots to contend with. Yes, I will work to max it out.
And it looks like this place has seen better days. The whole place is gone.
We get some strong medicine for our efforts.
I am so thankful that I don't have to deal with something like this again. Medicinal herb here, single file here.
This nets us mini metal 38.
And this nets us a fairy foil. Sadly, the fairy foil is not as strong. But there is stuff that we can get, like a moonwort bulb and a seed of resilience.
Alright, now let's talk to him now.
This is all that remains of the likeness of the great evil. I have commanded a number of young desert dwellers to construct rafts in order to transport bricks downstream for use in the rebuilding of the palace. Now I believe it is time for me to conduct my rounds. Please excuse me.
And it looks like he's... Oh yeah, him!
Right.
That is the necklace for which I have been searching. Give it to me, now!
Lost it.
I'm not so sure it'll suit you all that well, you know. Besides, do you have any proof that it belongs to you? I have no proof, as it does not belong to me, but I need you to give it to me nonetheless. And I need you to leave me alone. Go on, clear off!
Curses.
Why, you... The necklace is the property of Queen Fertiti and must be returned to her. This man is an acquaintance of yours, yes? Please, explain to him that the necklace must be returned. Ow! How dare you! How dare you treat your elders and betters in such an atrocious manner? Can you believe this fellow? He turns up out of the blue and demands that I give him the necklace I found. Would you mind having a word? It's outrageous! Was that you say? Uh-huh. Sorry? The necklace belongs to the queen of this kingdom and is an heirloom of the royal line? But this fellow went and lost it somehow and he's been searching for it ever since? Yes, that is exactly correct. Now please give me the necklace. Well, I suppose I don't have much choice in the matter. I don't know the first thing about your friend here, but I don't have any reason not to believe what you're telling me. Here. Can't believe I just gave such an exquisite find away. My debt to you grows larger by the day. What I told that man was true. I dropped the necklace during the struggle with Setesh. It is the mark of the Queen's loyal lineage. I had to find it and return it. And besides, I require an offering if I am to apologize for having doubted her. Now that I have found it, I may seek an audience with Her Majesty at last. And you must come with me. I cannot take sole credit for its having been recovered. The party accompanied Hadid down the river and returned with him to the temple palace. And then...
together. And to what do I owe this great honor?
We have come to give you this, Your Majesty.
By the sands! The necklace of the royal line! The one I gave to that awful monster! How did you come by it?
After recovering it from the monsters who despoiled the Temple Palace, I kept it in hopes of returning it to you. But it was lost among the rubble of the likeness, and I have searched for it ever since. I wished to be the one to bring it back to you.
I see. I thank you for your efforts on my behalf.
Please, you must not thank me. I have treated you most terribly, Your Majesty. I suspected you of being in league with the monsters. This feeble gesture cannot begin to compensate for the doubts I harbored. I only hope that its return pleases you. May the spirit of the land watch over you, Queen Fertiti. I thank you once more for all that you have done. I hope that you will visit us again soon. Farewell for now.
That was Elder Hadid's first visit to the Temple Palace since my return. Until now, he delegated all necessary communications to his subordinates. I had worried that he... But no. Now, suddenly, he reappears. And with my necklace, no less. This necklace carries with it so many memories. Both good and bad. And this shall certainly be added to the list of pleasant recollections.
Well, at least that's reassuring, and provides a bit of closure. But now we gotta return back to that place. Back to the likeness of the great evil. We gotta return back here to talk to Doug. Now, where is that guy? Or is he in here? So it appears that this pattern went on to influence the... Oh, it's you! How have you been keeping? Me? Oh, I'm still having the time of my life! There's also something I need to tell you. Now, I hope you don't consider me rash or reckless, but I've decided to stay on here. I have no relatives or dependents back in my world, so it's not as if anyone will miss me. And I won't miss archaeology either, scrabbling around the fog of ignorance, barely making any progress. When all the knowledge I seek is right here. All of it. Can you imagine how happy that makes me? In just a few hours in this world, I've learned more than I have managed in my entire career back home. I never imagined I could feel so happy and fulfilled, and it's all thanks to you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that reminds me, I have a favor to ask. If you ever happen to visit the dig site again, could you give this to the god who works there? He's always worked so hard, bless him. I imagine he's still standing in front of the entrance, making sure no one gets into the site. A care package. Thanks again for everything. I hope you have a safe journey and that you too can find whatever it is that will bring you happiness. Take care, and farewell. Well, at least that's a happy ending. The dig site's our next stop. But we're done here. We've been through a lot. Still, I cannot believe that we were able to do this, because next part we'll be meeting a new ally. So for now, let's take care of all this. Besides, I want to make sure I'm at my strongest. I'm at level 27 for God's sakes, and when we'll hopefully be getting new party members, I gotta make sure that their experience are just as strong too. I can't help it when I keep battling monsters like this over and over. Not that I have anything negative about it, mind you. I want to make sure I level myself up even stronger so I can be ready. I want to master every single job this game has. And yes, it can get repetitive, but I don't care. I have fun with it. And now it's time for us to head off. The dig site's our next stop. And pretty soon, yeah. Alright. Back to Pilchard Bay. We're done here. But aside from that, that is it for this part of DQ7 Reimagined. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. And I will see you in the next. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.